Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. You're not neither any of these blokes. This is Mongolian Tadpole Racer. That's right, Mongolian Tadpole Racer from Saber Clan. Shout out to Saber, having a ripper of a time playing advances and clan wars and all that kind of stuff over the last number of years now. They've been going for a while. Mongolian Tadpole Racer, platooned up with his old mate Phil. Mongolian is in the Chaffee. This is the Tier 5 American light tank. Now, when I first started playing this game, the Tier 5 American light tank, the Chaffee, as well as the ELC, even AMX ELC at Tier 5, they could both see Tier 10 tanks. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine that just for a minute? Seeing Tier 10 tanks as a Tier 5 light tank. Bloody crazy. Anyway, Mongolian Tadpole Racer is in the Chaffee. He's in his Tier 6 battle on Melanovka. I know the names, don't worry. Mongolian Tadpole Racer platooned up with his old mate Phil in that filthy little Tier 5 French premium artillery piece. He's just spotted 6 or 7 enemy tanks. The T50-2, who's no longer spotted. The Valiant, the A46, the A-something, the A20, the T34, the M10 RBFM, the Panzer 4H. He's just spotted another Valiant. Now I'm guessing this might have been, this game might have come out when the Valiants were first given out to the players. Part of the 10-year celebrations. The Valiant, as part of Water Tank's 10 years celebration, the Valiant was given out to players, a Tier 5 British premium tank. Now, he spotted a couple of them on the enemy team. There are 3 of them on Mongolian Tadpole Racer's team. Now, I've met Mongolian Tadpole Racer. Hell of a nice guy. Lives not too far from me too. Nice bloke. Anyway, he's in the Chaffee, the Tier 5 American light tank. He's spotting tanks like an absolute champion in this bush. This is not an uncommon bush to go to, don't get me wrong. But look, he's doing it quite well. He's already racked up 2,000 assisted damage. That's the thing about light tanks. The best thing about assisted damage. What's the best thing about assisted damage? You don't have to pay for your bullets. You get all that experience. You get all that crew experience. You get all those credits, all that kind of stuff. And your score gets rocketed up. And you don't even have to pay for the bullets. Now, he's just been hit by the RØDE PL, the Polish RØDE over there at Tier 6. Now, the RØDE can be multinational. It can be German, it can be Russian, or it can be Polish. Because when it first came into the game, there were no Polish tanks. Now there is. They've sort of made it so you can swap. Anyway, the RØDE PL on the enemy team has clearly worked out where Mongolian Tadpole Racer is, and he's blind firing the bush. He can see his friends back there at the base getting spotted, and he's making a guesstimation of where the light tank might be. Now, there's 3 light tanks on Mongolian Tadpole Racer's team. Himself in this bush, another one which is dead, which would be the Type 64 at Tier 6. There's another one, A46. Anyway, the A46 is up there on top of the hill doing cool stuff up there in the northeast, owning the hill. Mongolian Tadpole and Phil's team, they own the hill up there in the northeast. They've got a few tanks back here in the south. T34 sniping like a champion. The Dicker Max doing the same. And Mongolian Tadpole Racer in the Chaffee, kicking back here with the binos on, just spotting like a champion. They're down by 2 tanks though. They're down by 2 tanks. 3-5 is the score. And now he's getting hit by that RØDE. That RØDE is no dummy. That RØDE, maybe the RØDE knows him. I'm not too sure. Maybe he knows he likes to take that bush. Or maybe he's blind firing. And as he's blind firing, and I think I mentioned this in Schultzmanger's game a few days ago. When you blind fire a bush or an area, if you miss, dirt kicks up, and it kicks up like a little explosion. Maybe that's what the RØDE was doing. Maybe he saw that the dirt was not kicking up and thinking, well, I might be landing a few shots here. And he's taken what's that, 300 odd hit points off Mongolian Tadpole Racer in his Chaffee. Now, Mongolian Tadpole, he hasn't fired a shot yet, but he's already racked up 3,452 assisted damage. He's looking at the KV1 now thinking, there's a big hit point pinata. If my teammates can shoot him, we'll be in with a chance here. He's lost 30 hit points. Artillery, that'll be Phil in his leaf blower, the the 18B2, whatever the hell you want to call that Tier 5 premium French thing. And now, Mongolian Tadpole Racer is ready to carry this game. Unfortunately, he's lost some health. He's down to 191 hit points, which is 190 hit points more than he needs out of his original 550. He does have Zigolds loaded. Standard ammunition on this bad boy. It's a 75mm gun, 110 alpha damage, 96mm of penetration, 143mm of penetration with APCR, which is premium in this tank. Now, the T50 on... This is a good thing and a bad thing. The T150 on Mongolian Tadpole Racer. There's the enemy. One of the enemy tanks just drowned. They're winning all of a sudden. The enemy, the T150, has just started moving. It looks like he was he maybe going halfway up the hill, and now he's come back. I'm not too sure. But he was sitting next to the. He's sitting back with the artilleries for a hell of a long time, which is an interesting position to take as a top-tier heavy tank. However, now that they're winning, they were down by a few tanks. Remember, not too long ago. Now that they're winning, it looks like the T150 is coming back to play and going to sort of maybe try to address the A46 and the Polish RØDE in the southwest part of the map, last spotted over there at G4. Now, look, nothing spotted right now. So Mongolian Tadpole Racer, he's no dummy. He'll be thinking, right here, what can we do now? There's a Hellcat up there, just out of render range of the Chaffee. Nearly 4,000 assisted damage. Kicking back in the bush, having a great time. He'll be talking on comms with Phil in his leaf blower. And like any good artillery player, he'll be saying, spot for me, spot, I'm ready to fire, I'm ready, let me shoot something. Now, he didn't get that spotting there on the Valiant. It looks like the friendly Valiant may have. Now he's kicking back here with his binos on. He's probably, once that Valiant dies, which is now, quite possibly, Phil would, quite possibly, Mongolian, if he had stayed in that bush, I reckon he would have kept those tanks lit. But I think he just had a brilliant idea. The T150 looks like he's going to go down in the south. It's very, very slowly, and he could certainly take a few shots from the Valiant, the RØDE, and the A46. I mean, the A46 doesn't have a very powerful gun. The RØDE does, but the Valiant against a T150 might struggle. So he could probably spot those tanks, shoot them. Kill probably two of them because they are pretty low health. I'm guessing the T150 is full hit points. He's just out of render as well. And now Mongolian is getting up a little bit closer, looking for those last tanks that were last sort of camping at spawn. The Valiant and the VK30-01H, both at tier 5. The two that were both last spotted sort of here on the minimap, if you can see that. Looking for them, can't see him. He's got to be a little bit conservative because he does only have 191 hit points. If he gets lit and he gets hit by the RØDE, was getting him earlier for about 180. So possibly a high roll or a fire might set him back to the garage. He doesn't have a fire extinguisher, but if two tanks shoot him at the same time or simultaneously or consecutively, he might be in the world of trouble. Anyway, let's wait and see what happens. He's up here in the bushes. He's got the binos going. He's ready to spot those tanks. The T150 is now in render range. And then you can see the Valiant on 247, the A46 on 263. So the T150 certainly spotting those two tanks. The artilleries hopefully are aiming that way. We'll be able to knock them out. The enemy artillery aiming at the T150. I just saw a couple of artillery shells head towards the RØDE and miss. And all of a sudden Mongolian thinking, those tanks are spotted and their hit points are not disappearing. What do I need to, maybe I need to spot these tanks. There's the Valiant. There's the Valiant on 306 hit points. You can't go and brawl the Valiant on 191. You need maybe the Dicker Max to shoot him, knock him out. The T150 gets a kill in the Valiant in the south, evening the scoreboard up again, 8-8. Now Mongolian Tadpole Racer is requesting fire on that Valiant on 308 hit points. Looks like two arties just shot at him, but I think they both missed. He is down a little bit behind. There you go. That's from his platoon mate in the leaf blower. And the Hummel confirms that kill, bringing the score back to 9-8. And Mongolian Tadpole Racer from Saber Clan up to 4,247 hit points of assisted damage. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. He's having a good start to this game. This is a tier 5 extravaganza? Maybe, maybe not. I think it's a bit of a tier 5 extravaganza. It's certainly something. Most of the games that there's going to be a tier 6 in here somewhere. See if you can spot it, okay? So it's almost a tier 5 extravaganza. Look at that. He spots the A46. I think he spotted the A46 just from the back of the turret back there. Not brave enough to fire, not knowing where the VK30-01H is. The VK30-01H, the tier 5 German medium tank. Last spotted not too far from where Mongolian is. And look, is he still there? Is he still, or did he go up the hill? It looks like nobody on the enemy team's going up the hill because surely that Valiant up there might be able to see it. He says he's using the new communication systems, tapping the buttons, making some funny noises, deciding to possibly help the south now. Forget about what's up here because there's a good chance the VK and the Hellcat are deep inside these bushes up here on the A line, which could make for a Difficult to spot. Finds the A46, pulls back behind the bushes, so the bushes are opaque. Shoots him a couple of times, blind fires, gets the kill. That's his first kill of this game. Brings the score up to 10-8, and now we can try to outspot the RØDE. Looking where the T150 is, just south of the southern spawn on, what is he on? About half health. Mongolian Tadpole Racer, still on 191 hit points. Waiting for the binos to fire up. Can't see the RØDE. The RØDE's got to be there somewhere. And blind shot from the artillery kills the RØDE. And Mongolian Tadpole Racer says, no worries, Phil. Thanks for your help, mate. Hold my beer. I've got this. Heading back to the north. Let's see where he goes. Let's quicken up this driving. Look at this. 3 marks of excellence on the Chaffee. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like he spots the VK back there at D1. Spots him again. And what's he going to do? There's also the Hellcat on 74 hit points. No problems. Bang. There goes the Hellcat. That's the one that could kill anybody. Does get spotted. Pulls back. Shoots the VK. The VK fires back. He should beat him on the reload, but now the VK is in a bit of a hold-down position. Enemy artillery pays a little bit of attention to Mongolian Tadpole Racer, and why wouldn't they? The M44 on the enemy team, as well as the grill. There's 2 of them. So, yeah, sounds like both of them have just fired. And now it's just going to be a mission game. The T150 coming up the western flank of this map. The Valiant and the T34 bravely moving forward. Even the Dickermax is found his W key and moving forward. Be interesting to see what the scoreboard looks like at the end of this. Mongolian Tadpole Racer in game. It's showing him on 4,247 hit points of assisted damage. 424 damage done. Not counting the blind shot that killed the A46, so they'll probably round it up to about 450. Finds the VK, auto aims and shoots him. Oh, the arty's gone straight into the water. Shoot him, quick, shoot him before he drowns. Look at him. Go, keep shooting. Don't let him drown. There you go. The Hummel kills the grill, trying to ground. It was an evasive maneuver. No, it wasn't. Kills the M44, tidies up his 3rd kill, grabs a game. In game, it's showing 4,927 hit points of assisted damage. Let's have a look at the result and see exactly how he went. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge for me old mate Mongolian Tadpole Racer from sunny Melbourne. In the M24 Chaffee, the Tier 5 American light tank. You got the Spotter medal, Orlix medal for getting 2 kills of higher tier. Scout and patrol duty. No surprise there. Light tanking the old school way. Talk about old school. Now, I reckon Mongolian will remember when the Chaffee used to see tier 10s. He's got 3 marks on that bad boy, and that's why. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge. 3 kills, 484 damage done, 1,346 base experience. Now, in-game, it indicated 4,927 assisted damage. However, you can see there he did 5,572. Sometimes it's a little bit out. You get credited with some assisted damage for example, when the arty killed one of those tanks that wasn't lit. Mongolian might have got some of that assisted damage because he was the last one to spot it or something like that. Made good coin too. This is not a premium tank. This is just a standard American Tier 5 tech tree tank, the Chaffee. 86, nearly 87,000 credits after tax. In a premium account in that 12.5-minute game. 50,000 of those credits, though, were due to an action personal mission payout, possibly the first win of the day as part of the premium personal daily missions. Not bad, Mongolian Tadpole Racer. Not bad at all. Let's move on to our second replay because it's an extravaganza. I know we've been going for nearly 15 minutes. It's extravaganza. We've got 3 more Ace Tanker replays in the one video. What's going to come up next? Next, we have my old mate Maui. Maui from RØDE, part of the 1AR group. We share the same Discord. Kick back, hang shit on each other, have a good laugh. In the Cheeto. Maybe this is the Tier 6 game I was talking about. The Cheeto at Tier 6. This is the Tier 6 Japanese medium tank. He's on Karelia, and it's an assault game. Maui from RØDE. Hell of a nice game. Hell of a nice game. Hell of a nice bloke. Hell of a nice bloke. Great player and an absolute gentleman. I really mean that. Anyway, let's have a look at this. The Cheeto looks a little bit like the Chinu Kai when I look at it. First thing I thought when I saw this tank. The Chinu Kai is a Tier 5 premium Japanese medium tank. And like this bad boy, it has 2 sets of armor-piercing rounds. Armor-piercing rounds are standard and premium ammunition. That's what I'm trying to say. There's also a high explosive option. Let's see if he uses that in this game. 75mm gun, 175 potential damage. That's with HE. Of course, HE is a little bit different. Standard rounds are 130 alpha damage, 155 penetration. Premium's 186. Now, he's dabbed a 2 key. Is he on a mission? He might be on a mission to do damage 8 times to enemy tanks. That's do 8 damaging shots. Let's see if he can do it. This is for the Object 260, medium tank number 10. And to get it as a to complete the mission with honours, needs 4 kills. Doesn't matter what kind of tank it is. I'm doing a similar mission right now with my American ones for the Chimera. I need to do 4,000 damage now. Can't even count to 4,000, let alone do 4,000 damage. Maui, though, finds the AMD 178B, shoots him once, and he nearly flipped it. He's sniping at AMDs, or French wheel tanks, can be challenging, but he gets one shot away for 144 hit points, and he's decided, maybe I shouldn't be. We'll just wait now, see what else occurs. Now, in assault mode, a lot of people have assault mode turned off, as well as encounter. In assault mode, there's only one base, and you're either attacking that base or defending it. Encounter, there's one base, and both teams are attacking it. With assault, you're either attacking or defending it. It's a 10-minute time limit. And the objective, like a normal random, is to either kill all of the enemy tanks or capture that base. If you're on defense, and they don't do that, so if the situation is what would be a draw in a normal random battle, i.e. no one captures the base or not all of one team is destroyed, if that's the situation, then the defending team by default wins. Similar to a landholder in a clan wars battle. If it's a draw, the clan that already owns the land gets the win. Does that make sense? I think it does. Anyway, 2-4 is the score. 255 damage done so far. He's on a mission to cause damage 8 times to enemy vehicles by shooting them. So rams don't kill. And you can shoot the same tank twice. So he didn't shoot the same tank twice then, but if you shoot the same tank twice, it still counts. The score's 2-4. Maui not exposing his position because look at the map. There's no one else. There's no one else to help him should he push down towards the northern part of Karelia. He's looking at the T25-2. He's certainly getting some help with this mission. Now he's blind firing towards the T. Is he using up all his premium ammo? I'm not too sure. That's 186. That's 150. That is. He's firing all his premium ammo into this. It looks like he might be hitting the T25-2. He's only got 2 premium rounds left, and there are some things. You don't often see Maui make a mistake, but I'm not sure if we have. The T25-2's moved now. He's probably getting sick of being fired at. But he's used up all of his premium ammunition. Probably didn't realise that. I'm not too sure. I'd be probably considering saving those premium rounds for the Tiger or the Tiger P. However, Skoda is there. And now he's going to say, Skoda, you're all mine. Shoots him once, shoots him twice, picks up the kill, evens up the scoreboard too with that. 5 apiece. And he's well on the way to that mission. He only needs 2 more damaging shots and 3 kills if he wants to get it with honours. Let's see if he can do that. Oh, look at that. It just needs a pixel. He'll need 2 shots to kill the T25-2. If he does that, it'll be his second kill. It'll also even up the scoreboard. But here comes the T34-85M. Shoots him once and doesn't do any damage. The second one does. And I think we can pretty much say that he's got this mission covered. The standard part anyway, with 1 more damaging shot, or he might already have it because of those blind shots. Some of those blind shots might have hit the T25-2. We'll find out at the end of this game. 5-7 the score though, 5 minutes left on the scoreboard. Maui from RAAC in the Cheeto, the Tier 6. This is another Tech Tree tank, the Japanese Tier 6 medium tank, the Cheeto. The Cheeto, I used to, Cheetos, they were like chips, weren't they? They were like round cheesels? I don't know. Anyway. Mission complete, thank you very much. Now with these missions, with these personal missions, if you complete it with a blind shot, it doesn't tell you. So those shots against the T, you might have already had that mission with the shots towards the T25-2. But anyway, the game's recognised that he's got it now. And T34-85M is a bit of a misplay here, and Maui making the most of that misplay, picking himself up a second kill, and now he'll be thinking. He'll be thinking 2 more kills and I'll get this mission with honours, no problems whatsoever. 6-8's the score, 4 minutes left on the clock. I mentioned the clock because, as mentioned earlier, this is an assault game, and on an assault game, if the base isn't captured in time, then the defenders win. Maui's a defender, so he doesn't need to push out like the enemy team have been pushing out. And now he's just farming that damage. This is going to help maximise his score. Might help him get that mission. He tracks the Super Hellcat. Plenty of Super Hellcats around. Now, I'm not sure what happened to that last shot, but this one went in. Doesn't quite get the kill on the Super Hellcat. This might be a kill shot down there towards the Cromwell, but no, the Cromwell's behind something. Shoots the Tiger. The Challenger's running away. He gets the Challenger in the back with a pixel shot as he was retreating, and the score's still 7-8. It's still down. If the enemy team make a play here, they could still kill these tanks where Maui is. Where Maui is still on full health, 920 hit points, 2,500 damage done, 587 assisted damage. He's on 2 kills. He's already got the primary condition for this mission to do damage 8 times. He's done damage a lot more than 8 times. He puts one into the side of the Tiger P, who kindly offers the side and throws a couple more blind shots in there. Why wouldn't you? The T25-2 just crashed. And Maui would be disappointed. That could have been a kill. If he misses out on this mission by 1 kill, could he put in a ticket and say, hey, I was going to kill that T25-2. Why didn't you give me the mission? I don't know. Maybe it's something. Something. Who knows? He'll get it though. He'll get it legitimately here. Puts 1 into the Tiger, 2 into the Tiger. The Tiger still not looking in Maui's direction. The IKV kills the Tiger 1. Brings the score up to 12-8. He still needs 2 more kills. Can he get this mission? The SU-100Y, the box tank, TJ Blue Eyes. I like that in-game name. Is there? Oh, they're behind some rocks, but the Saint Emile is coming around. Maui shoots the Saint Emile once. Gets spotted, shoots him again, pulls back, doesn't want to get hit by the Tier 7 German gun. A big one. It gets brave, gets a bit cute. Oh, 500 hit points. I felt that, did you? The Saint Emile gets shot, gets stunned by artillery, and he's got his side. He's got his side. Can he get the kill? There's 2 minutes left on the clock. Shoots the Saint Emile, takes him down to 115 hit points. Now the Saint Emile is a one-shot, but so's Maui. The last shot from the Saint Emile cost him 500 hit points. There's the side. Oh, shoots him but didn't kill him. Shoots him again for the kill. That's his 3rd kill. Artillery takes an interest. Of course, artillery taking an interest, and he's going for the box tank. But the box tank is looking at him as well. Shoots him, hoping for a tracking shot. Shoots him again, and he wants to. Oh, don't get hit by him. Ooh, did he just fire? I'm not sure if he did. Oh, he gets rammed by the box tank. Misses out on the mission by 31 hit points. And he goes, no, what's going to happen? There's a minute left on the clock. The enemy team, the friendly team, I should say, the Tiger and the Leo are both in the southeast. They're chasing the SU-8. The SU-100Y. Is the SU-100Y going to kill the Hummel? No, the Hummel kills the SU-100Y. The Tiger and the Leo in the south kill the artillery. GG, says everybody, and it was never looking like a comprehensive win, in my opinion. It was never looking like a comprehensive win at all. But my old mate Maui from RAAC, part of the 1AR group, part of the most awesome group of clans you would ever hope to see. If you're thinking about joining a clan, consider RAAC. They're a great bunch. They share the same Discord as 1AR, Kings, 1ARM, the whole group. And if you just want to kick back and play, it could be the clan for you. Anyway, Maui, he's loving RAAC and the 1AR community. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser, Fire for Effect. He got the Confederate Medal for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else. And High Caliber for doing 20% of the damage. Unfortunate not to survive. Also unfortunate not to get that mission. I mean, he nearly had the T25-2 and he had the box tank by 31 hit points. But he'll get it. He got the primary condition for that mission was to do more than 8 damaging shots. Well, he did more than 8. He did 44 direct hits, 37 penetration. So he got that mission easy, no problems whatsoever. 4,622 hit points of damage. Maui from RAAC. 3 kills, 1732 base experience. Nothing wrong with that score. He fired 53 shots, 44 hit, 37 went through. A little bit sniped. He got some assisted damage, and he made some coin too. 8,500 credits, despite firing all of their premium rounds at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not. I don't think it would have made a difference to the result. He still would have won the game had he not fired all those premium rounds. But who knows? I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not. Let's have a look at our 3rd game. We've got 2 more to go. This extravaganza is the gift that keeps on giving. Wasaabi from King's Clan, also part of the 1AR group. Great bunch. Wasaabi, an absolute gentleman. is in the KV220-2. Now, we've featured Wasabi in this tank before. He loves it. Is he on a mission? Will he get that? Cause, receive, and block a total of 6,000 hit points of damage. This is heavy tank number 15 for the T28 HTCs on Corellia, same as Maui was. Now, Wasabi and Maui, I think they were in a clan together once or twice, maybe as part of 1AR or Kings or RWC. I'm not sure. I reckon they'd get on well too. I've met them both really nice people. Wasabi, community contributor, all-round nice guy, epic moderator, senior moderator, I think that's what they call him. He's in a KV220-2. Now, this was a rarity years ago. It's been available a few times. I picked mine up as part of I think it was one of the first marathons I did, where you got to play a certain amount of games. And back then, years ago, like I'm talking maybe 2014, and I remember being pretty excited about it because they said it was rare. And I think at the time, you could only get it by being an alpha tester or a beta tester or something like that. And then they sort of rejigged the KV220-2. They've rejigged it again since. And it's got, I'm not sure if they've buffed it or not, but there used to be a KV220, there was a dash A, a dash B or something like that. Anyway, it's a tier 5 premium Russian heavy tank. It's very similar, or the obvious comparison is to compare it to the KV1. It doesn't have the dirt gun like the KV1 has. It's got the normal 76mm gun, 180 alpha damage, 99 penetration with standard, which is armor piercing, 121, which is armor piercing composite rigid. APCR is premium. There's HE option, which I don't think you generally lose. Now, you can block stuff a lot in this tank, especially in a situation like this. The score's 2-2. The score's 2-2. We're on Corellia. This is a standard battle line. We saw Maui in a assault battle not too long ago, and the guy in the T28, he wanted the KV220-2. He probably thought I've never killed one of those. That's not how you do it. But anyway, the score's 3-3. This is on the Aussie server. I know that because I know he's an Aussie. He's a nice bloke. Not all Aussies are nice bloke, but Wasabi is. And there are bots on each team, as I keep mentioning, in these Tier 5 battles and below. Bots make up the numbers on the Australian and the Latin American servers, low population servers, to give players the opportunity to play some games, even when there aren't too many people online. This is the SARL, whatever the hell that is, at Tier 4. The M8A1, again, not a real player, shoots with felt like high explosive. Turn right. He's looking towards the SAR. Anyway, finds a DW2, starts shooting him, dabs a 2 key because he's not penetrating by auto-aiming. But I can't criticise people for doing that. Finds a DW2 and decides now's the time just to keep shooting this guy. The DW2 Tier 4 German heavy tank, I think, is going to win this fight. He blows the head off the Tier 4, which... It's a Tier 4. What can you do? Ram kills the SARL at Tier 4, and now he's looking towards the M8A1 Tier 4 American Tank Destroyer. Again another bot. Wasabi from Kingsland on 3 kills. 2,108 hit points of damage done so far. 480 damage blocked by armor. Now, the damage that he does, the damage that he receives, and the damage that he blocks all counts for this mission. However, I think some of these tanks are firing HE. HE doesn't count for block damage. He's nearly halfway. I'm not sure that there's going to be enough hit points up for grabs. He's just gone over the halfway mark with 3,005 combined. One thing I like about the new layout of the personal missions. It's up at the top. It tells you as you're going, which I think is a great thing. Auto aim not being Wasabi's friend here. Not penetrating the B1 at Tier 4. I think he's hoping that the B1 will shoot him and maybe penetrate him to help him with that mission. He's up to 3,211. Wants to get to 6,000 combined. That's damage received, damage blocked, and of course damage done. I don't think it's going to happen with this B1. This B1 refusing to shoot Wasabi, so Wasabi grabs the kill. That's kill number 5. 2,749 damage done. 480 damage blocked. 0 assisted damage. Let's see how fast we can get this KV220 before we lose the voice. He's climbing up towards the enemy base, finds a Wolverine, and he'll be thinking, this will be alright. If he can penetrate me or block me, that will count for this mission. Now, I'd be tempted to stop shooting if he's blocking me consistently, if he's bouncing the armor on the KV220-2. for that mission. The Leopard comes out and shoots as well. He blocks a little bit more damage, up to 940 damage blocked by armor now. 3,108 damage done. So that's 4,161 combined out of this 6,000. All of a sudden, it's doable. Kills the Wolverine. Not sure if I would have killed the Wolverine if I was going for the mission. But you want to confirm that. You want to confirm the win, right? You want to confirm the win. Now, Wasaabi and the AMX ELC BIS, the last real players left on the team. The enemy only has one player as well, and it's the Leopard. Is he going to allow the Leopard to shoot him? Leopard shoots him in the sight. He blocks some of it, but he takes some of it. It all counts. Up to 5,159 combined now. Can he get this mission in a tier 5 tank, which I think will be quite impressive if he does. The Leopard should be able to shoot him again. Looks like he's not going to. He is. Now, the Leopard shooting him again, that's good for Wasaabi if he wants to. Confirms the kill by shooting the Leopard. Brings the score up to 10-6. The PZ4H just shoots armor-piercing rounds. Now, this is good. This is also good for Wasaabi. The PZ4H, I would normally fire high explosive in the PZ4H. He needs less than 200 hit points now to get the remainder of this mission. Shoots the M8A1 once, shoots it twice, he gets the mission. That's complete. Mission complete. How do you do this mission at tier 5? He's done it. The kill goes to the 14 TP, but who cares? Wasaabi's on 7 kills. All of a sudden now he's looking for a Radley Walters. Oh, he's on 344 hit points. 3,850 damage done so far. 1,650 damage blocked by armor. He's got this mission, and can he turn it into a Radley as well? He can. There it is. Wasaabi from Kings in the KV220-2. Mission complete for heavy tank number 15. Tempered steel for the T28 HTC. Let's have a look at the result before we move into our final replay in today's extravaganza. Have a look at all those medals. That's out of control. Totally out of control. Not only was that an Ace Tanker Mastery badge, it was also the Bruiser medal for doing some internal module or crew member damage. Demolition Expert for blowing the head off that tank at I think it was his first kill. The Fire for Effect, Shellproof Duelist, 25 bonds, possibly for the kills for his final premium account mission for the day, or maybe one of the other daily missions for the day. I re-roll those daily missions for the day when I get up early in the morning to try to get the missions that give bonds, because bonds is exactly what I'm after out of those daily missions. Radley Walters for getting the 8th kill right at the end to win the game. Cool-headed for surviving at least 10 ricocheting and non-penetrating shots in a row. Probably thank the tier 4 tanks for that, some of the tier 4s as well as the Leopard. The Steel Wall for getting the most hits, at least 11 of any player, and blocking at least 1,000. High Caliber and Top Gun top the score charts with 3,942 hit points of damage at tier 5. I'm trying to do a 4,000 damage at tier 10. I'm struggling. 8 kills, 1953. Base experience. He fired 56 shots, 44 hit, only 12 shots missed, and 36 went through. He blocked 1645. He got his mission, and he even made 60,000 credits after tax in the premium account in that nearly 8 minute game. Not bad, Wasaabi. Not bad at all. If you haven't already, check out Wasaabi on Twitch, on YouTube. Link down below, with all the other stuff that's down there, as well. Are we on the right game? We're on the right game, as well as all the other stuff that's down there. Check out Wasaabi on YouTube. He's a nice bloke, and give him a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Maui's back. Another game at tier 6. This is the 40 TP, the tier 5 Polish. Look at it. It looks cool. I reckon it looks a bit like a KitchenAid. Just bought a KitchenAid today. Loving it. It looks a little bit like that. Maui is on another mission. 8 damaging shots and 4 kills. So he's on the same mission as we saw last time. Let's see if he can get it. This time. He's in the 40 TP. Hey, bitcha. Now, you've got to be careful how you say that. The 40 TP is the tier 6. The tier 6 Polish medium tank. Medium tank? Yeah, medium tank. He's looking into the middle of Abby. Oh, look at that. There you go. There's his first kill. In a second. Hold my beer, Stewie. This is easy. This is going to be easy. Now, once again, Maui from AAC. Hell of a nice bloke. Good player. And he's done a lot for the community as well. He's done a lot for the World of Tanks community, helping play. He was involved. He was heavily involved with What University when that was around. Not really sure what's happened to that, or if it's ever going to come back, or if it's on a hiatus, or I'm not really sure at all. Anyway, that was a big one. That was something big coming from Maui's right. The SU-152 shooting the KV2. The T-25 AT just killed the Type 64 on the other part of the map. The artillery takes an interest in the KV2. He shoots. Did the KV2 just fire? I think he did. Maui looking at the KV2, thinking I reckon I could get at least 3 shots into him if I need to before he reloads. But 2 shots should be enough if he can load on time. Can he? He does. Shoots and kills the KV2. That's 2 kills, and it's also 3 damaging shots for the mission. MT-10, a versatile warrior, for the Object 260. Did I mention I've got an Object 260? Not sure if I did. 3 out of 8 shots. He needs 8 damaging shots. We know he's going to get 8 damaging shots in this game. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing it. It wouldn't be an ace. I've already disclosed it's going to be. He gets a kill on the Super Hellcat. He'll be licking his lip. He'll be saying, no worries, we've got this. 4-3's a score. Looking at the minimap, there's a Super Hellcat sniping back there at the base. And Tiger 1's taken the very interesting position of going in the middle of this map. Maui finds the Achilles, shoots him once. Ooh, nearly got him on the ram kill, but it's okay, because SU-152 confirms the kill, bringing the score up to 5-4. The Tiger 1 goes down in the middle. Looks like the whole enemy team has checked out the middle. It's a CS-44 and a Cromwell. The VK-30-01 got a great big set of balls going straight up to the north, finding the artillery, which just got killed by the Hummel. Wow, this is an interesting position. I've never done this in my life. Interesting. Very interesting position. That's how you get hull down. Anyway, I hope he doesn't get stuck. See, I'd get stuck if I did this. It'd be embarrassing, but that's exactly what would happen. Now, he's doing something cute here. The score's 7-7. I'm not sure what the VK was thinking, but he grabbed, he proved that he had the biggest set of balls in this game, and he went all the way up there. He found the IS, which just got killed by the Hummel. He may have been AFK, so maybe the Hummel was blind firing and killing the Hummel. I missed it. He also found the M44. He might have found both M44s, which promptly got sent back to the garage. I think at least one of them was also killed by the Hummel. And now the Type 64 and the SU-152 are trying to outspot the Panther. And whatever else might be back at the base. Maui, though, finds the CS-44. Now, the CS-44, the crime scene, is the one that you use to get for the new what's the word I'm looking for? That's the way to get to the new medium tanks. But not today. Maui grabs his 4th kill. He's got 4 kills, 1,248 hit points of damage done so far. He's got 7 out of 8, so he just needs 1 more damaging shot to win medium tank number 10, a versatile warrior, with honours. It's always a good feeling. It's a warm and fuzzy feeling when you get a mission with honours. Looking at the map, though, the eastern side is a little bit concerning. Cromwell has gone down, and the Cromwell, unless he gets derped pretty quickly, is just going to laugh at the artilleries and say, "You are mine, 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 mine." Maui, though, shoots the M4A3 Easy 8 in the side, takes him down to 62 hit points. Oh, is he going to sit in that bush? No, he didn't sit in the bush. 2 enemy tanks are capping. There's the Cromwell. Now Maui's on 4 kills, 15. Make that 1,700 hit points of damage. Shoots, tracks, and damages the Cromwell. Resets the cap. Kills the Cromwell for his 5th kill, and he's getting a bit of attention, isn't he? They want him. Can't say I blame him. Only human. It's a nice bloke. I'd want him too if I was that way inclined. 11-12 the score. 1 kill. So 1 kill. 1 tank capping. 5 kills to Maui from RAAC. In the 40 TP. This game has just turned around. This was looking like a pretty comfortable win. It was looking like a pretty comfortable win for Maui's team. And it just something went wrong. I'm not sure what went wrong, but something went wrong. He shoots and damages the SU-122-44. Does not get lit, importantly. Does not get lit. It's got a good gun, this bad boy. Shoots and kills the SU-122-44, confirming the top gun, evening the scoreboard up again. Oh, look at this. The platypus gets killed for his 7th kill. And there's still 30 seconds left on the cap. And there's one tank capping. It's the MT-25. Now, the Type 64 doesn't want to brawl with the MT25 because he's on 52 hit points. Maui shoots and tracks the MT25. The Type 64 confirms a kill, and all of a sudden now we're looking like winning again. 14-12. 7 kills to Maui from RAAC. Part of the 1AR group. Hell of a nice bunch of people. Jacko there. Heaps of nice blokes. 2,500 damage done. Maui asks where? And he pings. Oh, there you go. The Type 64 pings there. Interesting. We don't know the health of the Super Hellcat. There's only Maui and a T25 AT. Now, the T25 AT is out of the fight at the moment. He's definitely out of the fight. T25 AT looks like he's running up the one line. I don't know. What's he going to do? Maui's no dummy. He knows how to play this game. He's got 1 premium round remaining, and that's what he's got loaded. In the shoot, he's already got the mission. MT10, a versatile warrior with honours. 4 kills, 8 damaging shots. We know he's done more than 8 damaging shots. We know he's got more than 4 kills. He's got 7 kills. Type 64 indicated here, indicated this area. I know why I'm trying to click it, but he indicated this area as to where he got killed from the Super Hellcat. But I think it just came in that direction. Maybe it was a really lucky long shot. Or maybe he was just in render. No, he wouldn't have been in render because he was on the minimap. He was right here when he got killed, fighting the MT25. Maybe it was a lucky long shot. Not too sure. Let's see. Maui's going hunting. He's waiting for the T25 AT. Now, T25 AT, I don't know this guy. Might be good, might be not good, might be great. If T25 AT sits on the cap, if he stays on the cap, he might not. He might come searching up here on the minimap. The minimap indicates where the Super Hellcat was last spotted. I don't think he's here anymore. Oh, he's on that side. He's on that side. Now Maui's in a great position to hopefully snipe out the Super Hellcat. The T25 AT has done the right thing, drawn the Super Hellcat back there. So the Super Hellcat must have killed the light tank and then retreated, gone the other way. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with that game. I reckon that was pretty good. I reckon you're pretty impressed too. Maui from RAAC, Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser, Duelist, Fight. Start again. Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect. He got the Radley Walters for grabbing the 8 kills. Nichols medal, or Nichols? Nichols medal for getting at least 4 kills of a high tier, which is pretty impressive. Defender for reducing the cap points. High caliber Top Gun. What a legend. 1370 base XP, 8 kills. Mission completed. 2,793 damage done. 20 shots fired, 17 hit, 15 went through. Nothing wrong with those numbers. He also got a bit of spotting damage. Cost him some credits because he was firing premium. This is a standard tank. This is not a premium tank. This is a tech tree tank that you can buy at any time by going to down the Polish line. The 40 TP is the one. They're the ones that the TP tanks are the ones that lead to the heavies, the 60 TP, and the CS tanks, which we saw a CS tank in that game. They're the ones that lead to the medium tanks. I call them the crime scene tanks. Anyway, Maui from RAAC with that epic ace in the 40 TP, as well as the Type 4 Cheeto over there on Corellia. My old mate Wasaabi in the KV220-2. Don't forget to check him out on YouTube. Link down below. And my old mate Mongolian Tadpole Racer, one of the first people I ever met in real life as part of the World of Tanks community. Nice guy. And from Melbourne too. What a legend. Once again, thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.